Good afternoon. My name is David McKinley, and I would like to share with you a devotion from the Gospel of Matthew, chapter 25. Hear these words of our Lord Jesus. When the Son of Man comes in his glory, and all the holy angels with him, then he will sit on the throne of his glory, and all the nations will be gathered before him, and he will separate them one from another, as a shepherd divides his sheep from the goats. And he will set the sheep on his right hand and the goats on his left. And the king will say to those on his right, "Come, you blessed of my Father, inherit the kingdom prepared for you from the foundation of the world. For I was hungry, and you gave me food. I was thirsty, and you gave me drink. I was a stranger, and you took me in. I was naked, and you clothed me. I was sick, and you visited me. I was in prison, and you came to me." Then the righteous will answer him, saying, "Lord, when did we see you hungry and feed you, or thirsty and give you drink? When did we see you a stranger and take you in, or naked and clothe you? Or when did we see you sick or in prison and come to you?" And the king will answer and say to them, "Assuredly, I say to you, inasmuch as you did it to one of the least of these, my brethren, you did it to me." That verse has always been an encouragement to participate in missions. And when we as Christians look out for others who are less fortunate than we are, and we do something for them, then we're representing Christ to a lost and dying world. I want to take a moment to tell you about something that's going on in the country of Cameroon in West Africa. They have been war-torn for a few years now, suffering from a civil war between the English-speaking parts and the French-speaking parts. And what's especially sad is that not only have there been many adults that have been killed in the fighting, but then the children that are left behind cannot be provided for. And in the north alone, there are 40,000 kids that do not have a birth certificate. Maybe their homes were burned down, maybe they were displaced along the way, and they don't have the important government documents in order that they might sit for their final exams coming out of grade school and going into high school, or preparing for the next step in their lives. And it's something that's very unfortunate. Our church, through one of our members, Bill Sabate, is raising funds to cover the cost for 450 children in southwest Cameroon. And $36.30 will pay for all the necessary documents for one of these children to go to the next step in their lives and help them prepare for their future. That is around $16,000. And this is for documents only. There's no overhead associated with these fees, with this amount. But it does pay for the necessary documents for a child to be able to have a birth certificate and governmental papers in order to do what's necessary for them. I would encourage you to think about giving to DAROC, which is the Doulos Aid and Relief Outreach of Cameroon, which is a ministry dedicated to helping these children. And you can give to that ministry through our church office, and you can make a check out to Central Schwenkfelder Church and put in the memo for the benefit of DAROC, D-A-R-O-C, Doulos Aid and Relief Outreach of Cameroon. And those funds will be used to help children in Cameroon halfway across the world, those that cannot help themselves in any way. May the Lord bless you. May you remember these words of Jesus Christ, and may you be encouraged to help one another. Thank you, and God bless.